Hello and welcome to Gear for Music. My name's Liam. I'm here with Texas Tim from Alesis. Today we'll be talking and playing on the new flagship electronic drum kit from Alesis, the Strike Pro kit. Welcome Tim, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, it's a pleasure.
Now, this is Alesis' first venture into the high-end electronic drum kit market, and it has some unique advantages in comparison to similar priced kits. We've got the Strike Pro kit set up and ready to go, but before we do that, Tim, can you give us a good overview of the key features?
Yes, the Strike Pro kit is the brand new flagship kit, which is its 11-piece kit, which consists of 6 all-mesh pads, 5 cymbals, the module, and the rack. This kit is totally redesigned from the ground up. Everything about it is brand new. The pads are a new design, the cymbals are a new design, and the module has all new sounds. The pads are really cool. They feel great, super sensitive, and they feel great and they're very quiet. They consist of 4 toms in natural, real acoustic sizes, just like your acoustic set would be. You have an 8, 10, 12, 14-inch floor tom, and you have a really nice fat 14-inch snare drum, 3 14-inch crashes, 16-inch triple zone ride, movable 12-inch hi-hat, and they all are set up on this super sturdy 4-post chrome rack. Of course, the heart of the system is really the brand new Strike module. The Strike module has a lot of features that no other electronic drum module has. The Strike, first of all, first thing you'll see is its full color screen on it. 12 real-time sliders, 8 individual outs. But the thing is, it's the sounds. It's all about the sounds. There's 110 drum kits that come with the Strike module. Within those 110 drum kits, you get 1,600 multi-sampled instruments. And within those instruments, there's over 14,000 waveforms that you can combine and create your own instruments. If that's not enough, you know, it is also a sampler built into it. So you can sample directly into the unit, and there will be a software editor for Mac or PC where you can adjust your kits and create your own multi-sampled instruments from scratch and load in and assign to the pad. So it's a pretty darn good drum set. Yeah. I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah, it sounds great. Really comprehensive kit.
Yes.
Great, thanks. One part which pretty much all drummers will want to know about are the pads. Tim, could you tell me a little bit about these?
Yes, these are designed from the ground up. They're all new. We basically started out with a really great all wood shell. So this is actually cottonwood and birch drum shells. And then we designed the dual hoop setup. We beefed up the rubber rims, and then we have our new multi-sensor pickup system in there, along with a thinner mesh that really plays better. And each and every pad has our patented sensitivity knob. So together, it really makes for a great playing surface, and it's really great. It really feels good. Feels like you're hitting a drum.
That sensitivity obviously is great for live drumming and just slight adjustments in tone, I imagine. And
yeah, you know, well, the thing is, all drummers play different. Some are heavy hitters, some are light hitters, and you want to be able to take your electronic pad and fine tune it so that way it really responds to your playing style. You can also, of course, use a real drum key to adjust the tension of your mesh. So normally what I do is I have a tight snare, and then as I go around to the lower pads, I loosen it up so it feels even more like a acoustic drum. So really you have a lot of adjustment on the pads to really make it feel and play right.
So Tim, I'm excited to hear about the drum module. There's obviously 110 kits in there, which is impressive. Can you kind of give me the ins and outs of it?
Yes, everybody's been waiting a long time to hear these kits, and we've got 110 of them, and they're all amazing. I mean, every single one of them. We span so many types of music with this kit. We've got a lot of traditional stuff. We felt it was important to put some really good playing and sounding acoustic drum sets. So we've got tons of drum sets. We've got DW kits, we've got Slinger kits, we've got vintage Ludwig, we've got Gretsch kits, Yamaha kits, we've got acrylic kits. So we spent a lot of time getting some really good acoustic kits and cymbals. But we've also got so many electronic sounds. We've got some really cutting edge electronic sounds in this, as well as percussion and pretty much everything that we could throw in there but the kitchen sink. So we're really proud of the sounds. So you have 110 drum sets in there, and within those drum sets, you've got 1,600 multi-sampled instruments in there. Tons of snares, toms, cymbals, chinas, stackers, you name it, they're all in there. And within those 1,600 instruments, you can pick from over 14,000 wave files. This comes with the unit. And then, of course, if that's not enough, you can make your own. It comes with a software editor for Mac or PC where you can take your own wave files, your own loops, whatever you have, your wave files, and drag and drop them in there and create from scratch your own custom multi-sample drums, okay? And then, if you need to, you can use it as an onboard sampler. So you can plug directly into the module and sample right into the module and create your own loops or samples. So we give you a lot of stuff to get going, and then you can do your own. So sky's the limit with this kit.
Makes it very creative and a bit different to kind of standard electronic kits, I think.
Yeah, and the other thing is, the color screen is really, it's killer. It's a 4.3-inch color screen, which makes it really easy to see, what drum you're working on, what you're doing. No longer do you got to squint and look at a little screen. You got a really nice 4.3-inch screen. I like the real-time sliders. They're really handy. So if you're playing and your snare's not, say it's too loud, you can quickly go down with it. You also have individual outs, which is really good for recording or going into the mixer, so you can even control your sound more. So I think the strength of the module and it being open-ended so that you can sound like yourself, okay? You don't have to sound like everybody else. No. You can change it up. That with a great pad set combined really makes it the system that everybody's been waiting for.
Right, great. Okay, so Tim, one of the most unique features about this drum module, the Strike Pro, is the sampler. Can you show us how to use it?
Yes, it's very easy to do. So I have an iPhone here for the example, and I just plug it into the aux in, the back of the module, and I got a cool track here from a friend of mine, Andre Forbes, a friend of mine from USA, so I'm going to use his track. It's super easy. Basically, you just go, we'll start the track, and then I'll just punch in and punch out and we'll make it happen. Here we go.
Counting 16.
Okay, I'm out.
Cool.
So let's see if we got it. Put it in loop mode. Okay, jam along with it.
Now it's in there, you can play.
Have a lot of fun with this. It's really cool. And then, of course, if you want to, you can assign it to the pads and start and stop it. So you can make some great loops with this thing. So Pretty easy.
Really quick to just record audio in from any output, and obviously you've got, you know, loops there, but that could be any audio, couldn't it?
Could be any
sound.
audio.
So,
You could, if you want to do your congas or bongos or whatever, you could do that. Your mother calling you to dinner, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
Any screaming vocals? And
yes, I do that a lot.
Okay,
at
night. You are from Texas, of course, yeah. Cool, thank you. Okay, so Tim, obviously there are loads of kits out there these days and, you know, very competitively priced. Why would you pick this kit over another kit?
Well, I would pick this kit over any other kit because number one, it looks really cool, all right?
Yeah.
And it feels really good to play.
Yeah.
And it plays really well, it reacts well, and it gives the drummer the most creative potential of any other electronic drum set out there. And to top that off, it gives you the best bang for your buck out there, bar none.
Texas Tim says.
That's right. Texas says, go get you one, brother. Yeah, it's a good kit. I think people, once they get behind it and play it and start feeling it and messing around with it, they're going to go, oh, yeah, man, this is definitely the deal.
Yeah, I agree. And I think once you see the advantages of the module, it gives you a real kind of depth of play, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah, and I like that I can sound different than anybody else.
Yeah,
you
totally.
know, so that way I don't have the same sounds that everybody else has. I can put my own in there.
Yeah.
And I think guys are going to like that.
Also, you mentioned the idea of possibly, you know, adding it to an acoustic kit earlier, playing live and adding additional drums to an acoustic kit. Is that something you would do?
I would. I mean, I love acoustic drums. I play acoustic drums all the time, but you know, I think electronic drums, they're nice, you know, to practice and they're nice for recording. But I do think that this kit in particular gives you more possibilities.
Yeah.
So I would really look forward to using these around my acoustic. So I've got bass and snare. I've got my bread and butter acoustic there I can depend on, kind of a really earthy thing. And then I can use these for those special things, the big giant toms or the synth sound or the funk sound or whatever I need, horn hits, loops. I can use this to take me to the next level. And that's really, I think a lot of guys are actually going to use it that way.
Yeah, giving that drummer a kind of more of an instrumentation feeling to it as well and more of a live feeling.
I think when you hear some of the examples, you're gonna get the idea of what you can do with this thing.
That's what I'm excited for. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
So thanks for joining us for this overview of the Alesis Strike Pro kit. Tim, it's been great having you in the studio. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Much appreciated. Thank you, Liam.
As always, if you'd like to learn more about the Strike Pro kit, please visit the Gear for Music website. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.